start with. It starts with MySpace,
Right. MySpace, Facebook,
Instagram.
Dude, remember they also had like Friendster? They had some other weird things that
No, TikTok, wasn't it musically?
it was before.
And it was only where people would like lip sync to songs. That was the only thing.
Very
And I remember seeing it and I was like, man, this is a weird platform. And they rebranded and it was the hugest thing ever.
Oh, wait, was that where people would do duets together?
Yeah.
No way.
That was TikTok. That was the original version of TikTok was that thing.
I had like a secret account there, like a Finsta account or whatever, and I would go and do these duets with these Japanese people. It's a lot of Asian singers on there, and there was always duets. But you could duet any time of the day with people from around the world.
Yep.
I mean, that's invaluable.
Yeah, musical.ly, musically.
Oh, that's a horrible name.
So they merged. Like it's human nature to some extent. Maybe
yeah, I think that seems normal.
Like, because then, like when I put my last record out, and then the fast car thing happened, like that was so unexpected. Yeah. Like it was never in a million years that I think what will be the biggest song of your whole career. Definitely wouldn't have cover a fast car would not have been on the list.
Yeah,
not because I didn't love that song, but like I really recorded it on kind of a whim because we had some extra time in the studio.
Yeah,
and so sometimes those decisions can be the best decisions, you know, but I do think I'm like, man, well, you know, I mean, I'm sitting here right now and I could tell you that today I've at some point mulled over what happens next for what's my next thing. And God's like, nobody cares, dude. And if I don't do this thing, then nobody's going to listen. And I was like, bro, I'm going to be playing for 120,000 people this weekend. And I'm still going, well, nobody cares, dude. Nobody wants to see me or anything.
Yeah,
but everybody thinks, you know, what's the thing that the conspiracy theories? Oh, that guy's an industry plant.
Oh yeah, that's
like that's not really a thing. I don't think, dude. Like I don't think that's a thing.
Especially in like if you're like gonna look at like real country culture, like an industry
plant, dude.
People would notice anybody that can button their shirt up correctly the first time.
Yeah, they'd be like, this guy's gonna be something, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, in our neighborhood, if somebody had gasoline, people they're like, look at this narc.
They're like, look at this guy with his car over here, dude. You know
it's like, oh, you're working for the cops? That was the biggest thing when I was growing up, was always accusing people of being narcs, dude. Somebody would get a new pair of shoes and be like, dude. Ronnie's a fucking narc.
Look at him, dude. He's working with the man, dude. He's obviously an informant, dude. This guy.
Yeah, dude.
But though, man, it's definitely going to be. But then it's like, I always wonder, where does it progress from there? Like, where do you, like, when that's the new thing, what's the next new thing? There'll always be another, like, or your comedy dreams or whatever it may be. Like, the path is ever evolving.
Yeah.
Like, I think really the first guy that in country music that used social media to his advantage was like Kane Brown and like probably me.
Yeah.
Like the first guys that like came to Nashville, we had kind of our own fans going on. Like the internet helped us get fans. And then we came to town. It was like, well, these guys already got stuff going on. So I'm in no way like shaming anybody that does that, because I was the first, one of the first guys that like, and I didn't even know I was doing it, dude. Like I wasn't. Now people are probably smart enough to like, they're doing that because they're smart. I was just doing it because I was like, oh, well, this will kind of, like I was like, you know what I'm going to do is get all these followers and sell them my songs.
Right.
Like there was never that.
Well, you started on Vine, right? You started, was that the social media platform? Yeah. And that's the thing too. It's like, you don't know where the next social media platform is going to come.
Checking all the rooms. I get all the bangers in the rooms, and it's one of these doors on the outside. And I go to my door. Door's open, dude. It's already open. It's already cracked a little bit.
This door's already talking shit.
And the lights are on in the room, and I'm like, man, this is probably good. So pop in that room, dude, and it looked like the cicadas came out of the room.
Really?
It wasn't cicadas. It was every bug known to man.
Oh, yeah.
Because the doors are on the outside. It's been open since checkout, which is at least 12 hours, dude, with all the lights in the room on. Go to the desk and I'm like, hey, I'm an easy guy.
Yeah, I hate to complain,
but I can't sleep in a room full of bugs. And they were like, "Ooh, we don't have any other rooms." That was the last. That's the last room.
But there's nobody in the parking lot.
No, there's nobody there. Well, it's more of a extended type
Oh, I see what you're saying.
stay, I would imagine.
Yeah, if they have a blender in there, that's extended stay.
When
basically.
there's anything to cook with, you've reached another level. Yeah, another level of hotel.
Yeah, some hotels, one time I remember I called down to the front desk. I was like, hey, do you guys have internet? And the guy's like, let me check. And I'm like, check. Like,
Let me see. Hold on. I haven't heard of that.
Yeah.
I'll get back to you.
But then I hear him
He's actually
looking
clicking
it up on the computer.
Google, he goes to Google. Do we have internet? Google search.
And dude, one time we stopped in Lexington and I went in to check in, and it was kind of during the pandemic. So people were kind of on their wits' end here and there.
Sure.
And you'd see people wearing neck braces for no reason, all type of stuff. People didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, assorted medical devices.
Yeah,
right.
That was very assorted medical. And this dude, I go in there and it took him forever, bro, to just find out there's a room. And I was like, is there anything I can do to expedite this? And he's like, I'm sorry, sir. And then he goes, I used to be in a wheelchair. And I was like,
He used to be.
Well, that's the thing. It's
so
like,
he's not currently in it.
No, and it wasn't like I was just out of a wheelchair, like work with me here. It was just like throwing something from the past, I think. Yeah.
I had a broken arm at one time.
Yeah.
It's not currently broken, but it was.
Yeah.
Broken.
Excuse me.
Did he give you any kind of... So he's making an excuse for just you trying to hurry him up.
There's no reason to hurry things here.
He's like, hey, man, give me a fucking break.
Yeah,
dude.
I used to be
in a wheelchair.
I used to be in a wheelchair. I was like, I used to be in the 5th grade. Right? Like, we can't
It doesn't really matter that you used to be.
Yeah, and keep the chair on. If you still are in a wheel, like if I see somebody in a wheelchair, I'm gonna be like, what can I? I'm gonna work with you here. I'll